so ashamed of her breasts that she lets a Machiavellian psychopath cut them off.
How dare you?
But I was not a member of the IRA.
Get a couple of dozen of your mates and go down to that Buckingham Palace and kill the old bag.
Big Mike il capo.
Gran Mikey el jefe. ビッグマイクとチーフ。ミクマイและหัวหน้า
Floody.
Big Mike and the Chief.
Oh,
wee.
Chiefy.
How are you?
Chiefy.
How's things?
Roast chief dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Roast beef dinner. I'm wearing a cow costume.
Huh?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, wait now.
So, you've transitioned into being a cow.
Into a cow, yes.
Yes.
It's been something I've been thinking about for a while, and I'm saving up for the surgery to get udders. But
do you know, lad? I saw actually the comedian Jacob Hawley, who we were talking about there. He sent me a video of a lad who got rid of his cock.
Mm-hmm.
Got his cock. I don't know what he did with it. Maybe he sent it to Asia or something. But he got
Elliot
rid of it
Page.
anyway. I don't know what people do with the
Yeah.
But maybe they send it to people. Maybe there's, you know, with all the discarded cocks.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like some sort of like a charity that you can send it to, like to build like homes in Africa,
Or
made
like
of
children's
cocks.
hospitals or something.
Children's hospital made of discarded cocks.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I don't know now. I know. But
Yeah, they send them to feed the starving kids in Africa.
imagine the skin on the wall.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Anyway, that was just to get any cowards out of the podcast
this
early.
is driving my OCD insane.
Is it? Oh,
There you
Jesus.
go.
Oh,
There you go.
with that.
It was just.
Is
It was just.
do you know what this is now? Fucking Dizzy the
You were
dog.
beating the dog with it, were you?
Huh?
You were beating Dizzy with it, were you?
I wasn't actually trying to beat him. I was trying to
Beat him
give
off.
I was trying to fucking give him a little.
Give him a little
Up
what
his-
for?
Yeah, but no. What I was going to say to you there was
I sent you a video of a guy cutting off his cock. Jacob Hawley. That's what you were saying.
No, not cutting off his cock. A guy that got rid. Well, he got rid of his cock and then he got a big pair of tits put in
Oh.
down below.
How big? You sure it wasn't
like-
just his balls?
No, it wasn't his balls. Unless
No.
his balls grew nipples.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Which is not out of the
Stranger
realms.
things have happened.
Absolutely. But you,
Mm-hmm.
you've you've decided to become a cow.
Yeah, I mean the whole being a human male thing hasn't really played out as I was expecting. So
Yeah.
I thought I'd roll the dice and see. It's not convincing though. I mean, I've tried to wander onto farms and try and blend in, but it's not.
Do you think that it might have been like inspired by that story I told you about how I dress up as a cow to try to get my father to milk me?
Yeah. Like with your father, would this pass? Am I passable as a cow? Would your father buy this?
I think he might.
Okay,
You
all
know,
right, yeah.
you were quite bovine even before you did this.
What's bovine about me?
Well, there's just kind of a, I don't know. There's a kind of you look like you take a shit anywhere. Do you know that kind of way?
I would, and I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone told me last night, and this is not. I don't believe it for a second.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say that it's true, but someone told me that I looked like Leonardo DiCaprio last night.
Who told you that?
John Jacobs, comedian. And then someone said,
was he
I don't not see it, is what someone said.
Was he trying to put his willy in your bum, or why would such lies spill out of his
he's
mouth?
a straight white man.
Yeah.
And I think maybe he was just trying to. I was talking about the possible transition into cowhoods.
You kind
And
of
he was
maybe you
trying
do
to-
look like Leo, Killers of the Flower Moon, Leo.
Okay, that's an insult. Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, you look like Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie.
What
where he
ate
plays
Gilbert Grape?
Gilbert Grape. Yeah. Who raped Gilbert Grape?
Who ate him?
Yeah.
Chief would eat him. That's a fact.
Oh, I would. Yeah.
No. So tell me this now, Chief, and tell me more.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Maybe like Leo from The Departed. Do you know when he
Okay.
has The Revenant?
The Revenant.
It's The
I'll take
Revenant they're talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay. Yeah.
When he's
yeah,
fighting
yeah.
the bear.
When he's completely letting himself go and.
He still looks hot and rugged. That's the Oscar. He won the Oscar for that, lad.
He did. Yeah. I think at that point though they were just like. I watched some great movies there.
Oh.
Over the past week, I watched Past Lives.
Oh, I've seen it.
Hey-yo.
Hey,
And
hey,
and then what was
Did
the
you
other
like
one?
Past Lives?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah,
I thought it was very good.
very good. And then I watched Anatomy of a Fall.
I've seen it.
Yeah, amazing.
Watched it. Very
Very
nice.
good. Hey now,
Very good.
very good. Did she do it?
Huh?
Did she do it? Spoiler.
Right.
Possible.
Spoiler alert. But this won't because, well, yeah, if this spoiler, so close your fucking ears.
And your asses.
And your arseholes. Don't be shoving the ending up your arsehole.
Shove my ending up your ass.
I think... do you know what? The truth
it's very
is...
good. They
the
keep
truth
it very
is,
vague.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, they keep it very vague. There's a bunch of... She's also in Zone of Interest. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen Zone of Interest yet.
Yes.
Now I hear that's going to absolutely
I heard it's one of the best films ever made.
blow my arsehole off.
Yeah, I heard it's amazing. All of Us Strangers.
I watched it.
Is it good?
Oh! Mother of God,
I've been trying to get people to go see it and like, what's it about? And then I tell them like, you just want to go see that because it's two men.
I was sobbing like
getting
Mary at the
rough
cross.
and ready. You know what I mean?
Oh, I was like the Virgin Mary at the cross.
Right. Yeah.
I was bawling. I went to see it yesterday in Birmingham.
Right. Okay.
Everyman Theatre. I snuck in a Greg's.
Everyman, is that
What?
is that just for gay men who want to see every gay man theater?
The Every Gay Man
The show
Theatre.
exclusively gay movies.
We all came in to give you a little thing of spermicidal lube as you went in.
That's what I call my asshole, the Everyman Theatre.
That's right, a butt plug and a bit of lube, and you go in and have fun now looking at Meshkel and Scott.
They have mescal lookalikes.
Lad, I tell you this, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Sad.
going. Oh,
Did you
lad.
watch Close yet?
No, I haven't watched Close. Oh, sure, fucking hell. There's not enough tears in my head now to be watching that the same week as All of Us Strangers.
Yeah.
But I did speak with someone last night that had seen that had seen Close, about the two little gay fellas.
Yeah.
And she was saying it made absolute it mangled her
Yeah.
emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's fucked.
Yeah, no, it's a fucked film. And then there's another one, the Iron Claw.
Ah!
Yeah, with Zach. Have you seen photos of Zac Efron recently? He's got a big. He's got his jaw. He looks like his jaw is fucked. Like,
well, didn't he? I think he kind of. What was interesting with some of these, it is a disease, lads, getting their head in Hollywood where they're like, I can't be handsome enough. So that kind of way.
well, he's fucked himself. But everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's because of a prior jaw injury.
Right.
I think his dad hit him because of High School Musical or something. But and he's only
Hit
after
him
getting
for High School Musical being gay.
yeah.
Right.
And and then he's got this jaw. But apparently, Iron Claw is amazing. Apparently.
See, I love a movie. One of my favorite movies of all time was The Wrestler.
Yes.
Mickey Rourke.
An
An old beaten down chunk of coal.
Yeah.
You know, trying to save his relationship with his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in. Mm-hmm. Give it to me, baby.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You know?
I think he thought he was going to win that year, but it was the year of the Ledger, I think.
Yeah,
Was it?
Ledger fucking took a bit of food out of Mickey Rourke's mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? My thing is like, give it to someone who's alive. You're giving it to Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be
What's
happy.
Where's he going to put that?
Where's he gonna fucking
Yeah.
just put it down fucking in as worm food alongside fucking Heath?
It must have sucked to lose to a dead guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like,
just give it to someone who's alive who can actually have a moment and be buzzing about it.
yeah, exactly. It's a waste of an Oscar.
And you're giving him an Oscar for the role that killed him.
Yeah, that's true.
It drove-
It
apparently-
drove him to an early grave.
Apparently, it did drive him absolutely fucking
Yeah.
balubas.
I think that's like what was it? He accidentally overdosed on clown makeup or something, was it?
Yeah, lads.
Put on so much clown makeup because they said that one of the Bond girls died or something because they covered her in cum. They covered
Whoa.
him in gold body paint, and it wasn't breathable, so she like died. And then Sean Connery had his wicked way with her.
There's no escaping now.
Yeah,
So I know in the movie
yeah.
that a woman is killed
Was
by
she covered in
covering-
oil?
No, but
No.
in the movie
Yeah.
Goldfinger, there's a woman that like dies, or
Brownfinger.
he comes back after like I don't know shagging her, and he goes off for an hour. I think goes off to take a shit, and he comes back, and she's just there in the bed like covered in gold, and she's dead up.
Okay.
So
Maybe
I think you're just saying what happened in the movie.
The lines between fiction and reality have been blurred.
They often got blurred in Ian Fleming's Bond movies.
Yes. Who's the next Bond?
Usher. If it's Timothy Chalamet, I will kill myself.
It's Mescal. I'm telling you, Mescal.
I mean mescal, but I
Mescaline.
think mescaline. It would be a bad decision for him to go do Bond
Why do you think that?
because his career's going too good. Like you want to
Yeah,
do Bond if you're like Pierce Brosnan when he did Bond. Yeah, go do Bond. What else is really happening?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're tittering around there. Same with Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
You're doing all right.
Yeah, but they're not winning Oscars. Right?
You're not getting nominated for Oscars. You're not doing
Yeah.
this. Fucking Mescal is, he got nominated for an Oscar. Everybody is fucking. Everyone wants a sniff of his jockstrap.
Yeah.
And he's in all these just sad fucking movies. That's his best. That's his strongest point as well.
Yeah.
Is just being really sad.
Do a comedy.
Huh?
Do a comedy.
Mescal.
Paul. Yeah. We don't want another Heath Ledger on our hands.
What would we want him in? Like Alvin and the Chipmunks 4 or something like that.
Step Brothers 2 with maybe put him in an animated movie. Don't go see The Boy and the Heron. I almost killed myself.
Oh, The Boy, one of the worst
shocking.
animated movies of all time, you said.
Yeah. I said, give me a boy and some heroin after
Oh,
watching that. So yeah,
Boy and a heroin. That's a fucking,
that's a great
as
movie.
Chief calls it, breakfast.
Fuck me. So did you watch Tucker Carlson?
Oh!
Speaking of comedies.
Fucking Nip Tuck. Tucker Carlson and Putin. Yeah, I did watch it. And, I'm amazed that he's done the interview.
Yeah.
One thing. The second thing is, like, so Tucker Carlson has been banging on the drum. He wants America to stop funding the Ukraine war. This is his big thing. Why are we in wars with these other countries?
Yeah.
We've got a fentanyl epidemic right here that's not being dealt with.
Yeah.
We need to take care. So his agenda is to get America out of that war, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
a good point, actually,
completely in his interest to go give like Putin this platform. But like the idea that like on what universe do we think that Putin is like gonna come out here and tell you nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because that first 30 minutes is just Putin giving him like a rundown of the Russian and Ukraine's
There's one
Russian
point,
and Ukrainian history.
yeah, and it's not even in the he's gone past 1,000 years. At one point he's like, in 762 we signed the bullshit pact of we get to keep Ukraine.
Yeah.
And then later on we and we were very kind. We said, okay, you get this thing as long as the thing,
Yeah.
and then in 1452 we signed the Putin is the greatest man on earth pact.
Yeah.
That we get Poland as well, but we say you can keep the ball.
Yeah.
So
He's trying to seem generous by just doing stuff that's just like like things that you'd accept as like basic human decency. He's like, we told Poland we won't invade you.
We
We're
won't.
good people. Yeah.
We will rape some of your women, but not all of your
Hey,
women.
listen, that's what
good
happens.
deals.
Yeah.
So, so he gives this big history lesson, and then like Tucker is just, Tucker looks at all times like he's like he can never believe anything that's ever been said.
Yeah.
He can't. He's just.
Yeah.
And then
you tell every time he's going to interrupt, he's like, oh, fuck. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Like, he's worried that he's going to get shot.
Well, you're afraid there's a guillotine going to come out of the wall and just, it's going to be fucking Carlson
guillotine,
soup.
that's where a woman swings in with her legs open.
What's for dinner tonight? Fucking Carlson soup in the Kremlin. The roast head of Carlson is going to be served for dinner in the Kremlin.
Yeah.
So first off, like Putin's given that whole spiel of basically the historical reasons as to why Ukraine really is our country.
Yeah.
And then like Tucker's like, but what's the relevance? But like Tucker's not asking any hard questions.
No.
Like he is, and which he does is his thing in every interview. Like when he's with someone he likes.
Yeah.
Like that he wants to support their cause. He just believes everything they say. And what about all the journalists Putin killed? Nah, don't bring them up.
Yeah.
Like the million things Putin's done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, at the same time, everything we get in the West, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this people didn't think they'd get some good points on this podcast, but here you go.
Yeah, talking points.
Obviously, everything we get in the West about Putin and Russia, our whole lives is Putin evil, Russia evil.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is propaganda as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Putin's probably a good tennis player, and he
generous lover.
That's right.
Yeah.
If he had a pack of crisps, he'd probably give you a few.
Yeah. He'd split them open.
Yeah,
on the
he'd split
table
them open on the table.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants
He'd
one.
divide them equally. You know what I mean? Like
prawn cocktail. If he had a tub milk, he'd split it with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there is that aspect.
Yeah.
But then as the thing goes on, and you tell me what you thought, because his first point is historically we have a right to Ukraine.
Pretty much.
Fucking
Yeah.
history books say it, lad. Sorry. And we're just supposed to take his word for it, by the way. That all this history is true.
Yeah.
And, so that's the first thing. Then at some point he brings out some big fucking book in Russian.
Yeah,
and he's like,
yeah.
this is for you.
Yeah, the original transcript of
Yeah.
Harry Potter or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
He brings out the Chamber of Secrets in Russian.
But yeah, Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson calls his bluff. Like he doesn't expect Tucker Carlson to open it like live during the interview, and then
Yes.
Tucker Carlson opens. He's like, "This is just a transcript of There Will Be Blood."
It's just.
And then Putin's just like,
It's just pictures of Putin on a horse, just topless on a horse, just being like, hey.
"Yeah, hey."
The proof is in
Yeah.
the.
I know, just photos of like Tucker Carlson having dinner with his family. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a threat. Yeah, you'll read this.
Pictures of Carlson's severed head on a fucking spike. Carlson, so,
Yeah. Yeah.
So it would be funny. I do feel like Putin became a fan of Harry Potter, like only recently. You know what I mean? Like
Okay,
after
why?
J.K. Rowling's trans views came out.
Right.
And then
He's reading the book and he's like, why isn't there any trans people being killed in this book?
Yes, but then I hear what she said. These are great books.
These are great ideas.
Wonderful book.
Yes,
Wonderful.
great imagination.
Wonderful.
Wonderful imagination.
Wonderful creativity.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's his first thing is like the history. Then next thing is just like his whole kind of thing is about America, and just like this, I say to Bill Clinton, maybe we join NATO.
Yeah.
And the Bill says maybe, and then he comes back 5 minutes later. He says maybe not such a good idea. I say okay.
He nutted in Monica Lewinsky and he changed his mind. He came
Yes,
back
he sticks a cigar case up Monica Lewinsky pussy.
Yeah.
He'll come back. He said no.
Yeah, he said no.
Maybe
yes.
the pussy tell him, pussy whisper to him and say no.
Yeah.
Russia join NATO.
You know what pussy is like. Tucker.
The magical anti-Russian pussy of Monica Lewinsky.
Yes, yes.
We all know this. So that's the second thing, right? America is like have been just like double crossing every deal. They've been,
Which they probably have.
they probably have.
Yeah, they're no saints.
They're no good sons of bitches.
Yeah.
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 So then that was his thing, and then you're kind of like, right, whatever. And this is all just kind of being propped up. And he's sitting there, and he was kind of like the cat who got the cream.
Yeah.
He was fucking.
He's delighted with himself.
He's buzzing.
Yeah.
He's absolutely buzzing. Like
Well, little does he know that he's coming across as a complete cook. To like, Hamish Shepherd, my housemate, made a good point. He was like, Tucker Carlson does a good job of, he acts as if he's asking the tough questions.
Yes.
Because he wants to throw a few in there to be like, hey, no, I asked them.
Yeah.
Is it fair that they whatever?
Yes.
But they're like the lowest level of hard questions.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? Like they're kind of like, and he backs off immediately. Like Putin has to say 2 sentences, and he's like, oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
When you look at it like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Weird, like.
yeah,
Yeah, like just.
Did you ever see when he met the Tate brothers when he did the interview?
Yes.
It's pathetic. He
That's
meets
right.
them and he's like, oh god, he can't even look
Yeah.
at them. He's like fangirling. Like it's so sad.
That's right.
But yeah, like that a grown man can't see straight through the Tates. Like I know we're very pro Tate on this podcast, but
Well, we're building our own Tato Park.
yeah,
In the back of this house here.
Yeah.
We obviously think Tristy and Andy are like fucking like Jesus and John the Baptist. That's
Yeah.
the way I see them of their time.
yeah,
But the thing is with Tucker, like, and the Tates, and it, he just likes all these guys. So he's not. What he wants to do is like kind of lift them up.
Yeah.
Like, so he's just going to ask them questions to let them like, and just be like, and people were saying a lot of bad things about you guys.
yeah,
And I remember thinking, I don't see any evidence of that. What did you think?
yeah.
And he's just leading them into this thing. Same, we just had Russell Brand on.
Did he? Yeah.
He just did one with Russell Brand, and he's like, and the media, they could see that you've got this huge audience, and you're telling the truth.
yeah.
Next thing, you're being accused of all these crimes. I said,
Isn't that convenient?
isn't that convenient?
Yeah.
Interesting. And then Russell's like, yes, the multiplex of the
Hello, Awakening Wonders.
Hello, Awakening Wonders, and the bibbity-bobbity of the
Scoobity-doobity.
consumerist ideals, capitalist society marginalising
Yeah.
the states and colonising the consciousness. I've never seen anyone,
Yeah.
especially for a comedian, where like word economy is what you're supposed to
Oh,
be at.
so verbose, if that's the right.
But like he will say like I had a bowl of porridge in 1,000 words.
I
It would
had a
take.
delectable serving of oats in a ceramic bowl filled with the fresh.
gastronomic experience that blew the synapses of my mind and mouth into another stratosphere of complete.
You had a bowl of Cocoa Pops, you
You
twat.
Cocoa Pops, you fucking window licker. I'm sick of this shit. At what point are
Say
someone
you had a
gonna
bowl of Cocoa Pops.
beat the fucking snot out of him?
That's someone you just know has never been punched in the face. Do you know what I mean?
Brand.
Maybe he has. I don't know. That's a wild
Brand
accusation.
needs. What I love with Brand. Have you seen Full Metal Jacket?
Yes.
Like bars of soap in socks.
He needs a
Just
good wash.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to wash him with the soap
Take
and
a
then
long
put the
time
soap
to
in the socks.
take a long time to get that motherfucker clean.
Yes, absolutely. Off the gear.
So, but tell me about Hamish and so what? Tell me your takeaway of the whole.
Well, so I was watching it, and then
Yeah.
like it's funny how quickly you get like sucked in, and you're like, maybe the invasion was justified. Do you know what I mean? Like you get, you kind of start to be
Of
like,
course.
maybe this man is speaking the truth, you know. And then you have a moment of clarity. And you're like, no, I'll go. And then I paused it and I went and Googled. Like I was like, surely someone has done a fact check
Yeah.
of this whole interview. And then there's just like multiple articles being like, this is such a bullshit version of history, and it's twisted to fucking try and justify the invasion of Ukraine.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I thought as much. And then yeah, it's just like Carlson is like, what was I gonna say there a minute ago? It's like he's hard, like he's between a rock and a hard place. Like you take the interview, and he kind of knows that, like, if he really pushes, he's gonna get a bullet in the head, and he's never gonna leave.
They're going
Russia.
to cut his asshole out and feed it to a little Russian
exactly.
dog.
But he's still he's got no credibility. I mean, like, the fact that he can go and sit across from one of the most evil men of, like, whatever, the 21st century, 20th century, and just sit there and be like, and giggle with them and, like, have banter and be like...
That's right.
You're like, you're such a...
He's a worm.
More like Tucker Carlson. But
Tucker
anyway,
Carlson.
Tucker Carlson. And,
But he's a grifter.
He is a grifter, but there's a really funny moment in it where they're talking about the Nord Stream. Do you remember that?
Probably haven't got that far, but go on.
Right, where Carlson goes to him, he goes, the Nord Stream gas pipe that got blown up or whatever, and Tucker Carlson, just out of nowhere, they're just talking about Ukraine, and then Tucker Carlson just goes, and,
Talking about Wimbledon.
did you, yeah, they're talking about all of us strangers. And Putin was like,
thumbs down from Putin.
2 thumbs down, yeah.
Mescal's wanted in Russia.
Yeah, and that's what Putin's watching All of Us Strangers, right? And then you're like Joaquin Phoenix and Gladiator when he does this.
Yeah.
He just looks at like his bodyguards and he's like, that. And then just all of a sudden, then they just have a portfolio of like Paul Mescal's locations, and they're just they want to kill Paul Mescal basically. But so what was I gonna say? Oh, the Nord Stream. So then Tucker Carlson's like, who blew up the Nord Stream gas pipe or whatever? And then Putin goes, it was you, as in like America.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
He goes, it was you. And then Tucker Carlson goes, I was busy that night. And then it kills. Putin's like, oh, he gets a belly laugh out of Putin, which is kind of funny. Like I was laughing, and then Putin's like, oh, like pissed himself laughing. And then Tucker's like fucking proud as punch, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, take that, Fox. He got fired from Fox for slapping a woman on the ass or whatever. But and then
For kicking a midget
for
out the top
kicking
floor
midget
window.
out the window. I mean, we've all done
you know.
that. But so then Putin goes, well, you may have an alibi, but the CIA doesn't, or whatever.
Oh!
Yeah. And then, of course, Tucker
Uppercut
Carlson
to
just
Carlson.
goes,
Tucker Carlson. I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so, yes.
Oh.
And and then I haven't finished it because it just gets a bit monotonous, and like you're like, this guy's you're just giving him a platform.
You're
to
propping
spout
up
absolute
propaganda. Like
yeah.
if you were to do this
Propaganda
interview
comedy.
with fucking Vlad, the Vlad the Terrible,
Yeah.
you've got to be asking him tough questions, like because otherwise you look like a fucking shill.
Yeah.
But he is a shill. But everyone in his
Yeah.
the comment sections is like, Tucker had the bravery, but it's just
Shill Cosby.
fucking who?
Shill Cosby.
Shill Cosby. Shill Clinton.
Shill Clinton.
Oh fuck. So But like everyone in the comments is like Tucker, man, they're like, you know, man, everybody thought when Tucker left Fox he was done, man, but now we can see he's the greatest, man.
Yeah.
And Tucker's out here fighting for truth, man. And you'd have to imagine there's a crossover between Tucker's audience and the Awakening Wonders. Like, you know what I mean?
You know, some people are like, oh man, Vladimir Truthin. You know what I mean? Vladimir be out here truthin'. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hashtag Vladimir Truthin. Oh, fucking hell. But you would have to think, again, most of like Carlson's, like people that love Carlson, are, you know, they're wearing helmets. They're, you know, they're not allowed to, you know, drink things out with everything in their house has to be made of like soft surfaces. A lot of Rubik's cubes.
Yeah, baby gates on the stairs and stuff.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Most of them are still getting breastfed.
Yeah.
By some like kind of like just like giant. I'm thinking like, do you know that? What's that Vishnu? That Indian god. That's kind of like
I think it's Vishnu. Is it?
Tucker is like a man or like a massive god that has all these like tits.
Yeah.
And he's just there this, and it's been just suckled on by window like around the world.
It's people are just people that it's like the people that all the comments are like very positive.
Yes.
And I'm trying to decipher. It's like positive as in like, oh right, yeah, the balls to go to Russia and interview Putin, but I didn't see one comment of like this was a total like softball fucking.
Oh yeah, it's a
interview,
complete setup to try get America out of this war.
I think that's like his ulterior motive. Is that it's like this is more of a play to get like there's no journalistic integrity. It's just what that goes without saying, but that like this is just a play that he's like, oh, big picture, this will help get America out of the war in Ukraine. That he's not.
Yeah, I think there's a few things. I think the fact that he could get it, the only reason he can get it is because Putin knows that his allegiances lie with America getting out of Ukraine. Yeah, he's very anti-America being involved in the Ukraine war. Putin knows that. So like, who
should we send instead of Tucker Carlson
to interview him?
Us.
It'd be good to get Big Mike and the Chief to have a sit down. But like, to be honest, like if I was in front of Putin now, I'd be fucking laughing away and I'd have a little Ruski hat on me.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd be doing that little fucking.
I'd be there burning the Ukrainian flag with them. Like I'd do it. Yeah,
100%.
You would totally kneel in front of him because you wouldn't really have a choice.
I'd be sending voice notes to Zelensky, calling him a little prick.
Yeah.
So who would they send over? Like, well, the point is that Putin wouldn't do an interview with anyone that's actually gonna
but hypothetically
give him
speaking,
stick.
Like
who would be a good like
to
Theo Von maybe.
Theo Von would be good. Yeah. Who's the woman? Who's
Theo Von just like, yeah, man. A lot of people saying what you're doing in Ukraine is like not cool, but I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, you know, he's doing something.
He's
there.
doing
you know,
something.
He,
with
like
his life.
I respect that you're like going for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's inspirational, brother. Yeah. I mean, I've thought about invading Ukraine myself, you know. Yeah. Get in there and, you know, get some land for my chickens. I had a buddy when I was growing up, and, you know, he was always...
He had like one leg and he'd like a stutter, but he was always saying like, want to invade Ukraine, and we were like, Timmy, you can't even drink a bowl of soup. I don't think you're gonna. But did you happen to know Timmy at all? Like,
yeah.
And Putin just like,
Putin's like, what this is going? Putin's like looking around like, what is going on here?
Oh.
I had a friend called Vladimir when I was growing up, and
Vladimir shooting. He got shot.
He got shot by.
Got shot right in the hip, so he had a limp going on, and but there was a girl in our town who got sexually excited by limps. Yeah. So he ended up marrying her, but then they both died. They got eaten by raccoons.
Yeah.
But do you hear about that over here or no?
Yeah. So what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? What's been going on with Vladimir, man? That's why I'm here. To talk to you. He's like, yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. We'll take a moment there. Just and then he cuts to like his sponsor.
Yeah. Manscaped.
Manscaped.com.
Better help.
Yeah, better help. Yeah.
Sometimes you're alone in a room and you think I should invade Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's when you start to use better help.
help.
Talk it
Yeah.
out.
You talk it out, man. Talk it out, man. This war wouldn't be happening, man, if Putin just, we had a therapist.
If he had someone
man.
to talk to, and I feel like we all need someone to talk to sometimes, and we all feel like invading other nations sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to reach out
Yeah.
and talk to someone, help a professional about that.
Yeah.
Now, back to the interview.
Now, back to the interview. I had a friend called Billy Notepad, and, he had nukes. And
everybody thought he was a lesbian for the longest time.
But he was just really into nukes.
Yeah.
And he was always like, man, I want to nuke a McDonald's. And we were like, man, what's your beef with McDonald's?
And we only had one McDonald's in our neighborhood, so we were like, Billy, please don't do that. And he always smelled like kind of like wet wood for some reason. But,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just got shot by
He
the
like,
fucking
seemed
Kremlin.
like-
Yeah. The last you see of Theo Von.
Yeah.
No, that would be great.
I'll tell you another thing in the...
You
motherfucker!
You fucking prick!
You stupid fucking cunt!
We gotta fix that.
Oh, we've got to fix
Oh,
that.
God.
Jesus, mother of Christ! Fuck it. We'll finish this one. I'll have to bring it into something. New camera.
I'll kill myself.
Why is that fuck? It's not like overheated.
I don't know.
You fucking filthy cunt! It's on the charger.
Yeah.
Like it's on the charger.
I don't know. I'm quite toasty in this cow costume. But
Oh!
yeah, I am. But
Sweet mother of God.
again, let's just hope we don't
All right,
say
that's
anything very
the last
funny.
thing that's happening. Because
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm gonna.
At least we got the Theo Von stuff in.
We got the Theo Von stuff in. Let's
Yeah.
make sure this last 10 minutes is
It's
shit.
shit.
Just
Yeah.
completely unclippable.
Yeah.
But no, I was going to say about Tucker and the Putin thing, because then Putin's third thing. So he has three reasons as to why they're in Ukraine, and like one is historical, second is the NATO thing, the America, the expansion, and then the third thing.
It's a bit of crack.
Yeah, the third thing. It's fun,
It's
guys.
fun, guys. It's just fun.
You know, I look like a warlord. I act like a warlord. I'm
Yeah.
a warlord.
Yeah.
It's Louis Walsh being like,
Yeah. He's a warlord, Tucker.
He's a warlord, Tucker. He looks like a warlord, and he's fun.
He's fun.
Yes.
Big shiny head.
Big shiny head. He put Navalny in jail, tried to kill him.
Yeah.
It was fun. Imagine
Who
getting-
else is doing that?
No, you'd want to interview him. Get Jedward over to the Kremlin.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Putin.
Oh my God!
Coming in.
He would have those two boys stuffed and taxidermy
Yeah.
put on the wall
Yeah,
within
they'd
10
like,
minutes.
They'd like to be stuffed. But,
But when he starts going on, his biggest line of bullshit then
yeah.
was like and it was actually very weak logic, and even like it was kind of like what when he's like the neo-Nazis, the Ukrainians are neo-Nazis. The
Yes,
Ukrainian government
denazification.
and he's like, this is denazification, that this is the president goes to Canada and makes a speech saying he's pro-Nazi, and no, he didn't.
yeah,
This is not true.
there was a guy who fought. Yeah, I think that is a true. I think that is there was a guy who used to fought in the SS.
Yeah,
Was in Canadian Parliament, and they all gave him a standing ovation. But I don't think anyone knew who he was.
right.
I think Zelensky definitely knew who he was because he's like a Ukrainian hero or something. I don't know.
Okay.
So Zelensky definitely knew, and then they gave him like a standing ovation or whatever. And then after it all came out, Zelensky was like, "Oh, I had no idea who that was."
Yeah.
It's like, you're the president of the country that this guy is a supposed hero of, and Zelensky was like, "Oh no, I don't know.
What's that?
Who's that? What's that? Who's that over
Theo
there?
Von over there.
Yeah, who's
Oh.
that? Oh no, I don't
Hey
know
man.
him. Oh yeah. I thought that was a different guy.
But so Zelensky, yeah. I mean, the biggest and most obvious counter argument to
yeah,
them being Nazi propaganda is the fact that Zelensky is Jewish.
Jewish. Yeah,
That's the kind of that I would say is
Is
the checkmate
yeah,
in response to that argument. It's the dumbest argument
Yeah.
of all time. They are not doing any ethnic cleansing in Ukraine.
yeah.
There is very little evidence. It's just bullshit.
It's
utter bullshit.
Yes, yeah.
And like Tucker does not fucking question him on it.
Yeah. It'd be like if like the president of China was a dog. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Does that make sense?
But when we accused them of eating dogs, and they'd be like, our president is fucking Rex over here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, they do that there. That's not a racist thing to say.
Gigi Wolf.
Yeah. But the denazification. Yeah, the biggest checkmate is that he's Jewish. So like, I think at one point as well, Putin acknowledges that he's Jewish. I think even Putin goes, which is weird because he's a Jew, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, but the denazification thing.
Well, that was just a little offhand comment, which is strange. Of course, kind of is Jewish.
I mean, it kind of completely deconstructs my entire argument. But forget about that. And but yeah, he never gets into like Tucker should have been like, yeah, but like, how is that representing itself in Ukraine? Like, you say there's neo-Nazis there.
Yes.
What neo-Nazi shit are they doing? He never asks them that.
No.
Putin just goes, yeah, they're neo-Nazis. And he just doesn't back it up.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there is neo-Nazis. There's that part of the army that's, I forget what they're called. There is a certain segment of the army they are neo-Nazis. But I think it's like a small segment of the army.
Of the Ukrainian army.
I'm not justifying it by any means, but there is a small, I forget what they're called again. And but they're neo-Nazis, yeah.
The wild bunch.
The wild bunch. The fun bunch. But the
crazy boys.
The crazy boys, yeah. And but yeah, I haven't finished it because like I said, it just fucking got to a point where I was like, I can't listen to this anymore. Because it's propaganda.
It's absolute fucking...
I was expecting Tucker to like fucking make it more...
Ask him, is he gay?
Exactly, yeah. He goes, is this because you're gay? Are you just trying to suppress your... That'd be the ultimate flex of like, I'm not gay, I invaded Ukraine. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not much straighter shit you can do than
that. Would a gay
that.
guy fucking do that? He fucking invaded Ukraine.
I fancy men. I kill men.
Yeah, I kill men actually.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
How about that?
There's like, that's me. I've killed thousands of men that if I was gay,
I'd
could have
fuck
fucked
them,
me. But I've killed them because I don't want to be fucked by
Name
them.
one gay guy who's invaded a country.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
Right.
So, yeah.
Was there any of the boys, the big boys in history that had a sweet tooth for cock?
Well, there has to have been. Well, there was
I feel like Genghis Khan would have stuck it in a crack in the wall kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
Surely.
Surely there came a point where he ran out of women.
Yeah.
Well, there was.
I feel like Napoleon, because he was small, he got raped a few times, I would say.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
where
he
his
got-
Napoleon complex came
Yeah.
from. Yeah, that's
he
why
just kept getting bummed.
Yeah, that's why they left that out of the movie.
Yeah.
There's no origin of Napoleon in the movie, and they left it out because
I'd say
Napoleon
that
got
most
raped.
of him when he grew up in Corsica,
Yeah.
that island, was just him being running away from
Of
the
Corsica.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's terrible. But
no, that was good.
that was good, yeah. But quickly on the, do you have anything else on the Putin thing?
No.
So maybe I'll save this because it could be really good. Did you see Joey Barton on Trigonometry?
I saw. I couldn't like. Do you know what I mean? Like I see he's on it,
Yeah.
and like the reason he's on it is funny.
Yeah, but
Like,
I watched it because
yeah.
like maybe we should save this because it's very funny.
Right. Okay.
It could be very, and just straight like off the, just I have to be on. Like I didn't watch it because like, let's see, he probably has some good points. You know.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be comedy gold.
Of course.
Unintentionally.
Yes.
And it was fucking. It was so funny
Is it
unintentionally.
hilarious?
Those trigonometry guys are the two biggest nerds ever. Nerds and virgins, like
they are-
just. Finn Taylor put it well.
Yeah.
You know Finn Taylor, yeah.
Yeah.
He was on some podcast. He's like, yeah, all these comedians are like, they're like, you can't say anything. And he's like, I see people saying crazy shit all up and down the country, but you can say anything if it's funny. And he goes, let's be honest, those trigonometry guys, they're just failed comedians.
Yeah.
Who just didn't have the chops to say mad shit and make it funny.
Yeah.
And then they've just gotten lucky and they've like got this massive podcast that's like. I mean, they had fucking Graham Linehan on. I mean, who would ever think
would
of doing
share
that?
Who would share that?
Who would give that demon a platform? But yeah, we don't have anything else there. King Charles's cancer. Did you see that?
Huh?
King Charles's cancer. Well, maybe I'm afraid to like go
Cancer
and
the soul.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
See, no, we're done because we can fucking rattle that up into, because we're just done here now.
Yeah.
Do we have any closing thoughts on Putin, Carlson, that whole debacle? Do you think that it's going to? The thing is, if Trump gets in to power, that's it. It's over. Like the US are leaving that war.
Yeah, but then is that gonna like?
Trump and Putin are like Eskimo brothers, and you know what I mean. Like they've shagged.
They
the same
fucked Ukraine.
Thai rent boys and stuff.
Yeah,
Huh?
they fucked Ukraine.
Yeah, together.
Yeah,
The Eiffel Tower.
Hey.
Oh,
but yeah, I mean, yeah, if Trump, but then it's like,
and Trump is gonna win.
he is gonna win. Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest. I'm so looking forward to the debates. It's gonna be so funny.
Yeah.
But the
Just
Biden's just shit himself.
It's the funny thing in the Shane Gillis special where it's like Biden was the only one who could debate against Trump because Trump would be like, "Your son's a hair nut," and Joe's like, "Hey," and he's like, and then it was like, "Oh, that's a pretty good response."
Yeah. You can't argue with a man who has no brain.
You can't get in Joe's head.
You can't get
Joe's
Joe's
not there.
Yeah, there's no one in there. But I mean, what could happen? And it's what happened when they pulled out of fucking Afghanistan.
Yeah.
They pulled out of Afghanistan, and that's gonna be even more of a fucking mess because then
Right.
it creates like a power vacuum or whatever the phrase is. Just on the Afghanistan thing, Cafe Mode.
Yeah.
I was in there last night, and I for my sins, and there's 4 people. I was like, what am I doing here? And the owners just came in, and in the middle of my set, and they were just started bringing in like drinks and pizzas to them.
Yeah.
And I was just standing there, and I was like, there's just no respect. Like, I said it to them as they were coming, just no respect for the art form. No respect. And then, like, it's an Italian restaurant. They give off the thing that they're Italian. And I was like, I thought you Italians were big on respect, And then as they were walking, I was like, they're not Italian. They're all fucking from Morocco. And I'm just going to let you in on that. They're all from, they're all from Palestine. You're funding Hamas with that pizza. You know what I mean? And then I went upstairs. I thought they were out of the room when I said it. And then I went upstairs, and he was like, why the fuck are you telling people we're not Italian? This is an Italian business. Don't fucking tell people we're not Italian. And I was like, I'm just joking. And he was like, don't fucking tell people we're not Italian, right? Okay? And I was like, yeah, okay, dude, seriously, relax. And that guy fucking hates me. Like,
yeah, fuck.
On New Year's Eve, this crazy the guy he makes us all stand outside because he doesn't want a bunch of like fucking rotten open micers stinking up his restaurant. And we were all standing outside, and this crazy homeless guy who was like bleeding from his nipples and like was fucking shirtless, and he was trying to get into the restaurant.
Yeah.
And but prior to that, Mo kept coming out being like, where the fuck is the MC? The show is supposed to start by now. We're like, we don't fucking know where the MC is. The MC was late or whatever. And then after that, this crazy homeless guy was like trying to get into the restaurant.
Yeah.
Mo was like, get out. He was like forcing him out. And I was like, Mo, that's the MC. And then he was just like, shut the fuck up. That's not funny. Whatever. And that's not a particularly funny story.
No.
It's just throwing shit out the wall.
I had a
there and
homeless
seeing what
fella this week. I was just on the phone out. I was in around that actually area of town and phone, and he just scuttled out an order. They're scuttling now because they're on crack. Do you know, just like,
yeah,
scuttles up to me and goes, hey, and I was like, what the fuck, you dirty fucker.
Yeah.
Right, and then he goes, hey, he said, you got any money back? I'm fucking, I'm gonna die. People are trying to rape me. Oh, please. Right? So then I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
He got me so much right. So I just stick my hand in my pocket. I was like, just let there be a few coins or something in it.
Yeah.
All I feel in my pocket is one loose note.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. I was like, do you know what? I'll just give him a $5. I hope this is a $5. I take it out. It's a 20. I'm like,
no.
And his eyes just like, I'm like,
Did you give it to him?
life for another week. Right? I was like, oh, fuck. So I just goes, I just didn't have, like, if I could have taken a few deep breaths in the moment, I'd just put it back in the thing and be like, get the fuck out here before I give you a slap.
Yeah.
But anyway, it had just caught me so I just goes, yeah, here you go. Now.
Yeah.
The thing. And he looks at it and he just goes, but this is Scottish currency. And I goes, well, give it back to me then. He goes, no, it's fine.
No, yeah.
Fucking lamps it off again. So I'd given him 20 quid, then I felt terrible about it.
Yeah.
I was like, you little bastard.
Yeah.
There was no even like,
this is Japanese yen or whatever. Yeah.
yen.
I don't even know if that's the currency in
I'm
Japan.
gonna die. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Little
Be more grateful, all right?
Yeah. It's no doubt he was a disciple of Crotton.
Yeah, 100%.
Crotton has taught most
He was
of
transitioning.
Yeah. Crotton has taught most of the homeless people around London to scuttle now.
Yeah, he has a scuttle workshop.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
But that's the second time in recent times that I've had just homeless people just come to me like,
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, Chief, is that you? Yeah.
Say back, Chief.
Yeah, they're scuttling these days.
But I think there's just, it's a new tactic of like fucking like just like to scuttle at people very quickly, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And then you have to be like, fuck.
Yeah, just throw money at them, get away.
There
Yeah.
you go. And like,
Yeah.
scuttled off again.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Scotland Dixie.
Every day I'm
Scotland.
scuttling. All right, lads, we love you.
Do you want to plug your tour? or
My
whatever?
tour, yes, thank God, lads.
Tour de France.
I'm on tour. I have shows, the ones that we need to promote that are newly up: Galway, Cork, Limerick. Second one just sold out in Glasgow. There'll be a third show added there. London sold out. We need to add a second one. It's pissing me off that it hasn't been added, but there will be a second one added for London. Dublin, the second one was added. Big room in Whelan's. Get on that. Fucking nice. Then up north, Belfast. Come on, baby. We're not too far off selling out. Birmingham, there's only a couple of tickets left. It may be sold out by now, but check that. Bristol, we added a second show. Manchester, we added a second show. Go fucking have a look at that. Then like fucking Hull, Southampton, Leeds. Fucking go. Derry, you bastards. Buy some tickets. Oh my, ye fucking wherever you're at. Oh my God. Oh my days.
Oh man.
Yeah. Ye buy some tickets. And yeah. All right. That's it for now. Just check my website. There's other dates as well. We love you.
Doodle pip. We love
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.